Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name's Tom Novak, and today we'll talk a little bit about watering our bonsai plants. If you'll notice, there's three different ways that I do. You can either use a watering can and water it until all the water runs through, or you can take a spray bottle and mist the foliage and mist the soil real good until your water runs out. Or you can do the deep water method, where you take your bonsai pot into a container, place it in the container, fill the container with water so it's above the bonsai soil, let it sit in there until the soil soaks up all the water, at least for a good 5 minutes, or until all the bubbles run out. Sometimes you get compaction in the soil where the soil pulls away like this. When you see the soil being pulled away from the sides of the pots, then you have to use the deep watering, because sometimes it gets so compact, either if you forget to water it or whatever. This deep watering method will take out all the air bubbles. As you can see down here, these are the air bubbles coming out of the pot if it's too compacted, and it'll relax the soil, just like you taking a nice hot bath when your bones ache. So this will help relieve it, and then you take it out and you let it drain real good, and then you put it back on your display stand. And also for humidity, I use marbles, or you can use gravel, anything you want to use, and you put your container on top of the marbles inside your holding drainage tray. Put the marbles there, and then you fill it up with water just till it's a little bit even to the tops of the marbles. That way there, your soil, your water will evaporate and give moisture to your bonsai tree. Now in this one, you can see the marbles inside the container. I got the water in there. I put the container down. You let it sit, and then as the water evaporates, it'll give humidity to your plant. Now marbles are cheap. You can get them at the dollar store. You can get a bag of marbles for $1. Real cheap, easy way to do it. So how do you check if your bonsai tree needs water? Take a ordinary toothpick or any kind of a wooden stick, not bamboo but wooden, and you stick it into your soil like I'm doing in this one. You let it sit in there for a couple of seconds, you pull it out, and if it's dry, hey, I need water. So I did this on purpose to this one so you can see how I'm going to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm sticking it into my little container. Then I'm taking room temperature water, and I'm going to fill the container up until it's just above the pot. Now you see in the pot's floating, so that means there's a lot of air in the soil. So what I'm going to do is hold it down until the water covers the top and it soaks real good. I'm going to add some more water. You can't see it, but there's some bubbles starting to come out of the soil, which is good, because what it's doing, it's letting all the compaction out, so it's relaxing the soil so it gets back into its normal state. But there are bubbles coming out. Once the bubbles dissipate, there's no more bubbles, then you can take your container out and let it drain real good. Now if you don't have a container to let it drain, I take just a little cover from whatever, a mushroom container or a salad container. Wash it out real good, put your marbles in there, and then all you do, put it in. That way there we have enough. And all you do is stick it down. I got no more bubbles coming out. The soil is nice and moist. You let it drain a little bit, and then you stick it on your marbles. And the water will drip into your marbles and into your little container there. Whatever evaporates will give nice humidity to your plant, because usually when you keep your plants in the house with the heat and everything is dry. So you want to give them a little moisture, or you can spritz them. I got some olive trees the same way. I bought 6 of them. I think I got them 6 for $20. I'll have to look it up if you want to know where I got them from. And I just stick them inside the little container of water. Let them sit there. Because the container isn't deep enough, I just put them on the side, if you can see. So they just sit there and lay there. And once they're watered, you can get even an old cover like this. Pull it out, let them drip, put them in. Let them drain. Now if you want, let me put them back in. You can take and you can use aquarium gravel or any other type of gravel if you don't have any marbles. If you got a friend that has aquariums, and all you do is you take your gravel, stick it in your container, like I've done right here. You can see it. And then you put your trees on that. And they'll drain real nice into the gravel, yet they won't be sitting in water so as to rot the roots. And then you got more humidity coming in. Now, something plain, something easy, something simple for you to do. It doesn't cost you any money. $1 for the marbles. Water's cheap. Main thing to do with your water is to leave it sit at room temperature, so it gets it nice and not icy cold, because it's just like you jumping in the tub, and if it's ice cold, you're going to be shocked. So I try to give it at room temperature so it's nice and mild for the soil and the roots. So today is Saturday night. It's dance night, or it's just sit down and have a cup of tea night. Enjoy some good big band music. Relax. Sit with your wife or your sweetheart. Enjoy the music, or kick the table and chairs on the side and have a little bit of a dance with her and share a nice cup of tea. My name's Tom Novak, and I thank you for joining me for this short little session on watering. Take care.